What is going on, guys? My name is Lextasy and welcome back to the channel. This video has been so long in the making and I'm super happy and excited to bring it to you guys. As you can tell, we have finally moved into our new house with a beautiful view and we are super blessed to be here. So I finally get to post this video and reveal, well, the two new cars that we got for the channel. And yes, I said that right. There is two new cars coming, two garages. So that means two new vehicles that are going to be joining the channel for us. And I'll be completely frank and honest with you guys. None of them are actually from the list of cars that I talked to you guys about earlier. Why? There's a lot of reasons. I'm going to go over all of them today in the video with you guys. Without further ado, guys, I'm just going to pop these garage doors open and we're going to start this video out. And let's just talk about it. Let's drive the cars. Let's talk. I'll go over all the specs in this video and I'll tell you exactly why I chose the cars that I did. But without further ado, guys, let's get this video going. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got two remotes here, each, of course, for each garage door. I am super happy. Oh my God, dude. Let me put it to you guys this way. Combined, we're talking 1,500 horsepower in two cars from factory. That is the stupidest thing ever. And these cars don't make any sense, but I love it. So what we're gonna do it is, of course, I don't know how to do these epic videos where people reveal their cars and they got some dubstep music in the background. So all I got is my wife sitting in the car. As soon as I open the garage door, she drives it out. And of course, we talk about him and then she'll do the number 2 car as well. So without further ado, guys, which garage door you want to see first? The one on that one, or you want to see this one? Yeah, I think the big garage doors first. So guys, you ready? 3, 2, 1. I hope I'm opening the right one. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Let's hide that one back down. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, buddy, we got ourselves a 2021 Dodge Charger Redeye with 797 horsepower from factory, boys. Dude, look at that color. It is the smoke show gray. That is the sickest car I have ever seen. God, oh man, that wide body is so nice. What do you think? You like it? Oh, it's so amazing. Look at that Redeye. Give it some gas. Put it in park and give it some gas. Just real quick. Oh, dude, you can hear that supercharger. All right, that's plenty before we get kicked out already. Guys, that is so sick. I can't make this stuff up, guys. 797 horsepower, 4-door sedan from factory. Has not been touched whatsoever, guys. This thing, it's so stupid. Look at it, guys. Look at the wide body 305 tires sitting all around. This thing rides like a champ, and I cannot wait to get on it today, guys, and we'll go over a few things and talk about it. I'll do a full 5 things I like and dislike, and of course, in the next video, but for now, we're just gonna take a quick trip on it and see what it's all about. But before we do all that, I gotta reveal the second one. So, oh, I'm so excited, guys. I hope you like this one. If you did, drop a like and let me know what you think of the color. What do you think of the 797 Redeye Charger 2021? But without further ado, guys, let's pop open the next one. See what's hiding underneath that garage door. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, buddy. Oh my God. 2021 Ram TRX. That is a monster. 704 horsepower. This thing is so sick. It barely fits in the garage. Look at that red color, guys. Oh man, I believe it or not, I'm so excited about this car just as much as the Redeye. Dude, twice the Hellcats, twice the horsepower, twice the fun we're gonna have, and we can mod both of these. This thing is so sick. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. It actually sounds like a monster. Look at that TRX. Maybe a little bit of a rev. All right, that's good. Oh my God. I'm sorry, but this is just like the perfect duo you want in your garage, or at least that's what I want. I'm a Mopar guy, but guys, 702 or 704, whatever it is, it's got a Hellcat motor, Ram TRX. This thing is a complete overkill for a truck. Talk about a Raptor, not even on the same level whatsoever. So if you want to talk about power, this thing is like 0 to 60 from factory, stated 4.5 seconds, but a lot of people like Motor Trend and stuff have done 4 seconds flat on this thing, and I believe it because when this thing launches and it finally unlocked launch control at 500 horsepower, 500 miles, it's a beast. It's a complete beast. Even with these massive tires, it just does stupid things that it never should have. I mean, you're talking, what was it, like 6,500 pounds or 5,500 pounds? I don't remember, but it's a tank. It's a massive tank. And what I love about it is, I know a lot of people are gonna hate on me, but this ram bar, I think, just looks so sick on it. And yes, I get the spare tire holder with the spare tire. I think it just looks so freaking off-roadish, but let's not talk about the size of the bed because you don't really get a bed. It's like 5 5 foot long. It's almost like a Honda Ridgeline in the back. But this thing is, oh guys, we're about to drive both of these, and let me just we'll go over everything as to why I chose the cars that I did. If you like either one of these, definitely slam that like button, guys. You have no idea what's coming, how much horsepower we're about to push out of both of these cars. But without further ado, let's just hop in. I don't know, let's just take out the Redeye first, man. I just really want to mash it. I love the way this thing sounds. It's just so sexy. All right, neighbors, gotta act all cool and modest, like we don't do anything illegal, which we don't, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, we are in the 2021 Dodge Charger Redeye wide body that's pushing 797 horsepower from factory. So not to be confused with the Dodge Charger Hellcat, which looks about the same, but it's got a smaller blower. This of course has a 2.7 instead of the 2.4. But anyways, when it comes to all these specs and stuff, we'll talk about that in the next video, where I'll actually go over the 5 things I like and dislike about the car. Same with the TRX as well. But this one is, I'm just gonna pretty much tell you guys why I made the decision that I did and why I got the 2 cars that I did. So first and foremost, the whole list of cars that I had is 100% a legitimate list of people I was talking to, I was negotiating, I was getting prices for, and I was legitimately interested. I told them, hey, it's a done deal when it comes to the price, but I am looking at 4 or 5 other cars, so just no hard feelings if I don't get that one, which was totally fine. Everybody understood, everybody was on the same page. So Lambo, why did I not get the Lambo? For a lot of reasons, and a lot of reasons that you guys commented on it as well. And that is, of course, well, the kind of sort of issue that it might have been flooded more than just, you know, got a little wet and the computers had to be replaced. All right, now that twin turbo Audi R8, and why did I not get a 1,000 wheel horsepower Audi already? Guys, let's be honest. If I was to get that car, all I would do is go to the car shows and car meets and just chill, because it's already built to the point that there's no other content I can provide for you except maybe do 2 or 3 videos where I take it to the dyno, I do a little street racing, but I wouldn't be able to change the platform or change the mods that were done to it, because the next mod is building the motor, which is $100,000 minimum. So there's just not a lot of content I could bring for you guys, and I wanted to get a car that I would be able to modify. I wouldn't be scared to put an intake or put an exhaust on or put headers on or put pulleys on, nothing like that, because, well, it's small minor things that wouldn't really destroy a car. Now, if you were to do that to an Audi, if you were to do that to a Porsche, you're automatically talking about retuning the vehicle and doing a lot of work, because, you know, that forced induction with the turbos, it's just a different animal, and I did not want to mess with that. That's all it was. Now, the Porsche 911, the white one you guys were looking at, we were agreeing on numbers. It was pretty much set, but I found a different one that was done a little better. It had more work done to it, about $10,000 more work, which would have been better for me, because then it's, you know, a lot easier to just put turbos on it and go. But I realized any of the Porsches that are tuned, in my state, emissions is so strict right now, and I'm pretty sure you guys are hearing it all over the news where they're cutting down on catalyst exhaust and stuff like that. If I was to get that car and then try to run inspection or emissions or pass the NC state inspection, I couldn't. I would be stuck with the car I couldn't register, which means the bank couldn't take a loan out on, which means it could have had to go back to the owner. It would have just been a whole cluster and nobody would have been happy. It would have just been a bad situation to be in. So once I found out that there might have been emission issues with the Porsches, I just cut them out. Number 4 was, of course, the Demon. The Demon, don't get me wrong, was always on my list. I loved it. Mopar guy, clearly, as you guys can tell. But when I was talking to the owner, a really close friend of mine, he was doing quite a bit of work. That's a popo. Man, dude, they're everywhere in this city. But I was talking to him, and he was putting a new transmission in there, which was another 5 to 10 grand. So the price would have went up. There was a lot of things that were coming on, and kind of like complications that I didn't want to deal with, because I didn't know if that car would be ready with the new trans by the time I was ready to buy a car. Because the way I work is, as soon as we signed on the house, as soon as everything was done, I was like, I'm not waiting. I got to get a car. So why did I get the Charger? Why did I pick it over any other car? Well, here's the thing, guys. Listen to this. That is so stupid. First off, supercharger whining like a mother, and then of course just there's no traction. 797 horsepower in this car, and the first 3-4 gears are useless. Even on these 305 tires, the Pirellis that they put on at factory, it's just the way this car makes you feel, man. It's just that raw V8 power of just instantly there, especially with the blower on it. That's a 2.7 liter instead of 2.4. So it's massive, it's huge. So you don't have to ever really upgrade that whatsoever. Even Whipples, I mean, there's no need for it, because this thing can push out a ton of power. So my goal for this car is, well, first off, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I have Oh, it's embarrassing. I have never done a burnout in my life. I've never done a donut in my life. There's a reason that both of my last cars were all-wheel drives because, well, I don't know how to really launch a rear-wheel drive car, as embarrassing as it sounds. I've done a lot of roll racing. That's easy. That's fun for me. But I've never really done stuff where, like, you gotta roast the tires or warm up the tires to be able to actually put down really strong numbers. So whenever I was looking at this car, I knew that 0 to 60 was like 3.6 seconds, but then the quarter mile from factory is like mid-10s, which is super strong because the top end, this car has it. It's got the horsepower to outweigh or balance out the weight to it, but it just had no traction on the bottom end. So as you guys know from previous videos, I've done a lot of drag racing from last season, so we are going to be doing that non-stop. So I already got about $5,000 worth of parts that came in for this Charger to make this sucker stick from a dig. So that is my goal, is to really learn how to, I want to get a wheelie on this car. I'm not gonna lie, I want this thing to pop wheelies. I got some really nice B-Lock tires coming in, and it's just gonna be the sickest thing I've ever done, guys. So I know it's not an exotic, I get it, but it's just a car I can do work on, put intakes on, put pulleys on, put exhaust on, mess with it, take it to dynos and not be worried about it. Yes, if it breaks a couple $1,000, it's repaired. Yes, if something breaks on the exotics, you're taking it to a dealership, you're buying the expensive parts, you're waiting weeks to get the parts. It's not my style for now. Don't get me wrong, Lambos are always on my list. It's gonna happen, but I feel like I haven't experienced enough muscle cars yet to really say, hey, I've had enough, let's take it to another level. And I think honestly with these cars, you guys can connect with me a little better because, well, you can get one of these cars. You can get a Hellcat, you can get a Redeye, you can buy these, they're 40 to 50. This one's like 90,000 because, well, I got it brand new, but it's just, it's cars you can attain and have fun with and really be reliable from what I understand, from what I mean, my last one was 60,000 miles on that car and it was 800 wheel horsepower and I didn't flinch driving it 3-4 hours. I wasn't worried at all. It never had any issues whatsoever, no oil consumption, nothing, because, well, Mopar just got it all figured out. So it is what it is. Nah, guys, let's have a little bit more fun on this thing, man. I love it, but there's cops everywhere on this. It's ridiculous how much this road is filled with in the city is, but doing 20 miles an hour, mashing it. Not night track, anything like that, just auto, standard mode. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. No traction for days, man, golly. Oh, that's a cop. I'm telling you, dude, every 100 to 200 feet, you got a cop. Huh, we got lucky on that one. He pulled out of the highway. Dude, this is just so much fun, guys. Have you ever been in a Hellcat? Have you ever had a 6.2 liter? Just let me know. What is your experience with it? What do you want to see me mod on this car? I already have parts laying. I got a leg maker intake. We're gonna put that on. That is the first mod you should ever do on any Hellcat, any Redeye, any blower vehicle from at least Mopar that I know of. I've done it on the Trackhawk. I did it on my last Hellcat. So it's gonna happen. But what other mods you guys want me to see? And by the way, guys, we're less than 100 subscribers away from hitting 4,000. It's mind-boggling for me. Like, I haven't posted in 5-6 months and my channel is still growing, which is so blessing to me. It's so happy. Like, I still checked every single day. I still commented every single day on people that commented on my videos. Like, I've always been on there watching to see what videos you guys are liking and enjoying. And quite honestly, that Trackhawk video, just 5 things I like and dislike, is doing amazingly well because, I don't know, maybe you guys like Mopar, maybe you just like Hellcats. I don't know what it is, but hey, I'm okay with that and I'm so happy to be back, guys. 2 videos a week, no questions asked, no excuses. It is happening. So it's so stupid, so dumb. Why does this exist? Oh, by the way, guys, for the people wondering, can the Charger make it up this steep hill? Let me show you how bad it hurts my feelings every single day I drive it. First off, you gotta like go to the side. By the way, you see those black marks? Yeah, that's me, because, well, you get up here, you get up there, you gotta even it out. And then the back rear tire always freaking spins. Dude, this is like a 50-degree hill. I don't know, man, it sucks. I can feel it like spinning in the right rear, which is probably not good for the differential, but it is what it is. Oh, just look at that bad boy. Look at it, dude. That is a tank. That is so huge, but that is the next car we're driving, boys. Let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 2021 Ram TRX. Oh, what have I done? Golly. Here's something you guys are going to learn about me real quick, and that is that I'm very, very spontaneous. What I mean by that is, like, I can plan for months, which I did, to buy a specific car, which I was going to, or at least I somehow narrowed it down to 4 different vehicles, super interested in. And then on the day of, or I would say 2 days prior, I was like, just completely changed my mind on everything. It's crazy how I do it, but I don't know, it's just the way I am. Like, I can plan something for months, and then in the spur of the moment, it will be something completely different purchase, different everything. So that being said, the Redeye was super sporadic. I'm not gonna lie, that was just, it happened. There's nothing I could do about it, nothing I could say about it. Now, this TRX happened from the moment I thought of the idea to the moment it came to my door within 24 hours. That's how easy that dealership made it for me, and that's why I ended up buying this truck. It is so crazy. I'm gonna put it in sport mode right now. Let me show you why I am super happy with this purchase. So, en masse. Oh my God. Okay, I put it on auto mode, dude. There's too many cops. This is crazy. All right, so here's how this went down. I was driving home in my diesel, you guys know it, Ram 2500, and it's a little bit of a drive now, so it's about 15-20 miles each way to work and back. And so I'm driving, I'm like, man, this thing's got 160,000 miles on it, man. Already I'm starting to feel issues. I'm just not happy with the truck. And I'm like, man, I was planning to get like a $150,000 car. I didn't. I ended up paying only, or spending like half of my budget. So why would I not just trade my truck for just maybe another car? You know, let's just get 2 different cars for the channel. That is the best way to come back, because, well, then you're not, you know, you're not really upsetting your subscribers who came in for the GTR, who came in for the R7, which are unique and different vehicles, and there's 2 of them. So I was like, man, what am I gonna do? So I'm driving home. I was like, I gotta do something. I don't know what. So in the morning, I wake up, I'm driving to work. It's like, I remember it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I texted my wife, or I called my wife, I don't remember. I was like, hey, what about the TRX? And she's like, what about the TRX? I was like, well, let's say I traded my Ram or my diesel and got a TRX truck. I mean, I still need something to tow the Redeye with, because it is going to be modded. Like, I have radio sitting there, I got a drive shaft, I got a lot of stuff ready to put on that car, and I'm not driving that car to the track on radio, so I'm going to need to tow it. So I need something nice, but I would love it to be a vehicle I can tow with, unhook from the trailer, and then put on the track as well. So being my wife, as amazing as she is, and just so loving and so approval on everything, that she was like, all right, fine, as long as it makes sense to you, let's just do it. So at 8:30 in the morning, I called, I think it was Classic Dodge of Goldsboro, if I'm not mistaken, in North Carolina, which is like 4 or 5 hours away. I was like, hey, here's the situation. I can't make it out to you, but I want to do this, but I got to do it quick, or else I'm just going to change my mind. So they made it super simple. They came within 24 hours and picked up my diesel, literally at 8 o'clock the next day, before 8 o'clock, picked up my diesel, dropped off the TRX, done. Just like that. And what's amazing about it is, you know, most of these, like this truck, I think stickered for like $88,000 or almost $90,000. Everywhere I was looking, everybody wanted like $5,000 to $20,000 over. I pretty much got a sticker on this one, which is awesome. And they over allowed on my trade, so it just worked out great. I guess it was a smaller city where, you know, this just wouldn't move as fast. You know, people don't need a $90,000 truck there. So I got lucky, and I got such a good deal on it. They delivered the next day, and here I am, screaming, gosh, dang it, man. Here I am driving a 700 horsepower truck the next day, and I already just hit 601 miles on this thing. All right, so I want to try something real quick, guys. This is I would say a pretty safe road here, straight line. So I do want to put it in sport mode. Yeah, everything is red, boys. So we're gonna put everything in sport mode. Launch control should be active. I'm not really going to use launch control, but I am going to put the full power down, and I'm going to see if I could do a launch real quick for you guys. Dude, that's so funny. Like, traction control is turned off, everything is turned off. This thing is so sick. All right, I don't have a lot of space here because it comes around the corner, and then there's a red light about a good 1/8 of the way there. So here we go, real quick. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Okay, oh, whoa. Oh, thank God for good brakes. Dude, what? Oh, is there a way to see what the stats were? I didn't even think about turning the stats on. it would have showed me everything, like performance-wise. Dang it, I didn't turn on drag times. Oh, what an idiot, because we got to 60, so I'd love to have seen how fast that was. Dude, that is so stupid. Guys, what do you want to see me do to this truck? Do you want to see me modify it? Unfortunately, there's not a lot you can do when it comes to like intakes and exhaust right now. The intake is so sophisticated, nobody has one out for the aftermarket. In fact, they recommend you use a stock one because it's got like 4 or 5 different chambers where it, the way it moves the water and dust out, because it is supposed to be an off-road vehicle, that there's no way to really replicate it and make it usable for off-road, which I wouldn't. I mean, this thing's gonna be a pavement queen slash drag queen, but oh, when the truck makes you smile, that's when you know you found the right one. Golly, guys, this is, you gotta experience it, man. Major props to Mopar just for doing the stupidest things that nobody asks them to do. that's what makes it so unique, and that's why I love Mopar, man. Like a 4-door sedan with 800 horsepower from factory. Like, they're not even telling you to modify it. They're like, bro, we're gonna cut you the problems and the issues and just save you all of that, and we'll just do it for you, man. And the reason that I'm guessing they couldn't bump it over 800 is because, well, you have the Demon. The Demon's like 807 or 808. They just came out with the Super Stock, which is the Challenger, pretty much same setup as the Demon-ish, with 807, because if you show 808, then the Demon becomes pretty much useless and pointless and not valued anymore. But a truck, this is so, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what Ford's going to do, or Chevy, if they will ever have any competition for this thing. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to take a lot to knock this thing off the throne, the truck throne. It just is. It looks like a tank. It almost takes up 2 parking spots. It is 8 feet wide, so they have like the side markers on it. I can go on for days, guys, but this is, oh man, what a dream come true. I love it. This is like the best deal I could have ever gotten, and I hope you guys agree with me. If you do, drop a like, and like I said, drop a comment. Let me know what you want to see modified to both cars. Keep in mind that 10,000 subscribers, we are going to be wrapping both cars. It's going to have some sort of Lextasy on it, but of course any color you guys want as well. I personally like the red. I mean, I had a red GTR, I had another red truck, so red Rebel. I've had a lot of red, but I'll wrap it pink. I don't care. As long as you guys choose it and you like it and you think it's a good idea, we're gonna do it. But whoever stuck around this long in the video, here's the thing. My goal is to get both cars to 1,000 horsepower. Maybe not to the wheels, but at least to the crank. I haven't seen a lot of that for the TRXs right now. Not a lot of people modding them. A lot of people keeping them stock and trying to resell them for 5 to 10 to 20,000 over sticker. To me, that makes no sense. I buy cars, I put 20,000 miles on the GTR. I'm going to put a lot of miles on this truck as well. It's just the way it is. It's my truck. I want to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it. So that's what we're gonna do, guys. But let's get back home and finish this video. Alrighty, guys, and just like that, we are back from test driving both cars. Oh man, I can't get over the decisions I make. They make no sense, but they're fun. They're gonna be super exciting for both you guys and for everybody, to be honest. If you like what you've seen, if you like what's gonna be happening on the channel, definitely drop a like, drop a comment, guys, and I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. And of course, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for sticking around. I've been gone for like 5 to 6 months, but you guys have been there for me, and I promise you, you won't regret it, because this is the start of a really fun season for everybody, guys. But without further ado, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your lives, enjoy your cars, enjoy your trucks, enjoy everything that happens, because it happens for a reason. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.